That's amazing. Just told it to record and it started recording. What? Alright, so what you guys are seeing right now is a messy desk that I use, and that's where my computer is and all my junk. But right in the center of all this, you see this coffin shelf that I got in my Spooky Box Club box a couple months ago. It was the vampire box, so you can see it's a shelf. And so what I want to do with my GoPro is I'm going to put it on my forehead. It's not on my forehead right now, it's on a selfie stick. But I want to put it on my forehead and film the process of me painting, decorating this coffin shelf thing. So I'm going to take you along on that journey, and this is the intro to that, which I guess you could probably tell since I'm saying what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to call it a tutorial because I don't want you to think I'm trying to show you exactly how to do this. Because the way that I do stuff, I don't really have any sort of step-by-step process to it. It's just me having a tiny horse in my house. It's just me making decisions along the way, so I may get part way through it and change it. I don't know. I don't want to just do like, you know, a black coffin and that's it. It smells like pine. So I was watching monster tutorials and he inspired me to want to do something crafty. So I've been looking at this coffin shelf for a couple months now, trying to decide what to do. I still don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but he inspired me to want to do something with it. So if you haven't ever seen his channel, you should go check him out if you like videos about, like, tutorials about how to create spooky stuff. But you could probably even, you don't necessarily have to create a spooky thing from it. You could take his ideas and make it into whatever. He just has really cool ideas for using stuff around the house or things that you can get at a thrift store or whatever to make into something else. And usually, of course, with his, it's called Monster Tutorials, so it's usually monster stuff, but I'm sure you could take some of those ideas and use it for other things. And he followed me on Instagram today, so I'm super excited about that. Alright, so let's get this started, and hopefully I can figure out what I want to do with this. And I don't know why she's gone berserk. Because I'm talking, probably. So anyway, let's get this process started, and I'll of course speed it up so you don't have to watch me go through the whole thing. But yeah, hopefully it turns out alright. Okay, let's do this. I'm starting out with this metallic paint collection, Modern Masters, and I'm thinking that I want to do this as like a an inside color maybe, but then I thought maybe I should do red inside. I need to do something a little bit lighter because I'm gonna have little things in here. So we're gonna go ahead and start out of course I would do that, because why would I want to do something that made sense? We'll go ahead and just use this. Let's see how it looks. Here we go. Luna, don't do that. She's scratching my chair. But you guys who do this kind of stuff often probably are saying, oh, what is she doing? Oh my gosh, what is she doing? But it's just fun. I'm not trying to do this as a job or anything. Alright, I know I don't have to paint the back, and I probably shouldn't, just because it's going to be up against the wall. So maybe I won't. Maybe I won't decorate the back at all. Well, should I do it or not? This is my normal thought process when I go through this. I mean, if eventually I don't want it to hang on the wall, maybe I will want it to be out in the open. I'm gonna do it. What the hell? So I think that's all I'm gonna do with this gray color. I kind of like, ooh, the bottom. I'll just do like a little bit on there because I know it's gonna rub off when I put it back down. So now the whole outside of our coffin is ready. I don't know what hopefully I've been looking at it all okay. Yeah, and I kind of, like I said, I kind of like that, that wood, the wood's showing through a little bit. Alright, so, alright, so I'm gonna go wash out these two brushes and then let this dry for a little while, rinse out everything, and then make some decisions about what I'm gonna do next on this thing. Probably for the inside. I gotta decide what color I want to do on the inside. We're back and I have chosen my color. Now this is sort of interesting because it is actually a Valspar sample that I got, and I did go ahead and pull out all my brushes. Whoa. I've also got a light on me so that we can see better. But I was going to show you guys my crazy brush collection real quick. Yeah. So that's the big brushes that I have, and then I have a set of smaller brushes. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to take one of these guys and use it to paint inside of here. So that's my big brushes, and then here's my smaller brushes, and a lot of them I've already taken out, but there's my smaller brushes. So anyway, so let's just dip this thing in here and get going. Maybe I should have done it the other way around. Maybe I should have done this color on the outside and the gray on the inside, or the silver on the inside, but oh well, too late. You know, you have an idea in your brain, and it doesn't always work out that way. So there we go. I've talked through this piece. I've got a couple of little sections back there that I didn't really cover up very well, but that's okay. I think I'm all right with that. I think I'm good with it. I like the color. I like that color on the inside. It does look a little bit satiny or something. So yeah, so next up is I'm gonna go ahead off camera and paint the outside of this black, because you guys don't need to see me paint that outside again. And then I'm going to, I think the next time that you see me, you'll see, whoa. Yeah, this thing is so hard to open once you close it. But you'll see, we'll start doing the little things that are gonna go on the inside. So it'll be hot glue gun time, people. I gotta figure out though exactly how I want to arrange it before I start doing it, because you guys do not want to watch me fumble around with that for sure. All right. I hope you got to hear the bully thing, but I might have taken it out. And if you want to hear me talk about bullying and being bullied, I'll probably do a separate vlog on that if I decided to cut it out. If I didn't, then you've heard it already and you don't really care anymore. Alright, I will talk to you guys for the next round. Okay. The first snow of the season. So I took apart a hair bow thing, and I decided to use it, and I'm gonna put it around the edge here. I did paint just well, you just saw, I painted just this front piece with the black trim, and then I'm gonna leave the sides gray. So I just started hot gluing, and I thought, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be recording this. So, the hot glue has begun. I should have probably used my smaller hot glue gun for this, but as you know, I'm just not prepared for that kind of planning ahead. Things have dried, and now I'm on to the fact that I have all of these little miniature things. This isn't technically a miniature, but it's a box of matches. A little pot, like adobe pot. A little tiny porcelain penguin, which I kind of think about Misery, about how her penguin always points north. A little bottle of, it looks kind of like beans of some sort. I'm not sure 100% what it is. A little, like, it looks kind of like a cowgirl or something. Maybe it's Annie Oakley. I'm not sure. I go to thrift stores, and they have these little, bags of miscellaneous stuff. So here's a little bird cage with some pearls in it. And I would really, really, really love to use this grandfather clock in this, but as you can see, it's too big to fit. So I'd have to take out a shelf if I really wanted to use that. This is a pencil sharpener. A little scale, a little tiny scale, and a little glass mouse. These are literally the most random things that I have. Isn't this cool? Or I guess weird. A little tiny box of, whoa, cigarettes. There aren't any little tiny cigarettes in them. A little jar of tiny rubber bands. Fun fact about me, I do not like rubber bands. They really bother me. But those are like somebody's retainer rubber bands, I guess. And then finally, here are those little roses that came off of that hair barrette that I used to pull those pearl looking things off. And I was thinking maybe I could do something with these. Let's see, they're stuck together. Of course they are. Of course they're. It looks like, yeah, it looks like they've got a little wire thing. Anyway, but I was thinking I could do, you know, oh, maybe I could just do that. Put the two little roses up there. But I also have this that I really think is pretty, a little dragonfly thing. Or I have a little, of course, spider. Now this is a sticker. I guess it really goes this way. So this is a sticker, but I could probably affix it somehow. Also got like a little witch and a little owl with little red eyes. But I also have these little keys, which I really love. I know it's kind of hard to see. Little keys. They're all different styles of keys. And I have these little jewels. So I figure with all this and the little decor type stuff that I have, I could probably fancy it up. But before I do the outside anymore, I need to do the inside. So I was probably gonna do something, you know, where my little, this I was kind of thinking should hang, right? Should hang from the top somehow, maybe all the way up here. I know you can't see it, sorry. Let me take this guy out. So maybe this should go in here and hang. I should probably get my light out, but you guys know what I'm saying. But have this stuff in here somehow, maybe just randomly. But I probably need to hot glue it down, because otherwise it's just gonna, it'll just fall over. So I mean, I'm just gonna sort of randomly put stuff in here so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm thinking. I totally want to put these little cigarettes in here. I think that's funny. So get my light out. Whoa, don't shine it at you. So see what I mean? Just have like a little random thingy, and then maybe have I was thinking about maybe doing the keys like along the little middle piece, you know, and then maybe either having this like this up here. If I have something hanging from the top though, maybe I won't do something there, but maybe that. So yeah, so that's kind of my thought process. I really wish I could use this. I think this would look really cool in there. I thought about sort of cutting it in half maybe, but then that would just look ridiculous. I thought about maybe even taking out a shelf, but then that makes me lose, you know, sort of the space to be able to put stuff. So yeah. So I think I'm just gonna randomly put stuff around. I'm trying to figure out a way to shine the light so that it's not blocking you. Maybe I'll just put these roses on here. You can see the hot glue gun is still on. It's making little hot glue eggs. So maybe the little roses up there. Not really sure about her. She will fit though. She's not too tall. I also have, and I'm gonna have to take my phone with me so I can make sure I'm showing you what I'm meaning to show you, but I also have like a little thing of flowers here, and I got these little guys. You see those little, they have glitter in them. I've got, you know, like some odd stuff back here that I could probably use, maybe not up there. But yeah, I probably will use these little bottles. Maybe my skull. I don't know. Hopefully that didn't totally just not do any of the recording that I was just doing. This GoPro is so confusing. So what was I saying? Oh, so I'm probably not gonna film all that stuff. Just me hot gluing this stuff in here, but basically I'll just be putting a drop of hot glue on the thing and then putting it in the place where I want it to be. So the only thing that's probably going to be a challenge is that bird cage, because I do want it to hang from the top, and I might hang it from the top of the middle one because I'm probably going to have something up here and I don't want to block it. I don't know. Maybe I think I keep going back to those roses. I kind of like those. Anyway, all right. So I will be back to show you guys the possibly finished product once I get these things in there. I'm probably gonna do some more decor around the outside too, on the sides, because as you walk past it, you'll see whatever's happening on the side here. So I kind of want that to be, for there to be something there. So I could probably do something like this, you know, and have maybe different stuff down the side. I don't know. Okay, so I'll be back later. All right, so here we are with our almost finished product. I made it like a little apothecary up here at the top. So you've got all your little bottles and scale and things. And then I did the animals here. And I forgot I had this little teeny tiny squirrel. Can you see him? Isn't he cute? And this little cat and stuff. So I put all that in there. And now, thank goodness. Let's see how I can do this to show you. Okay. So from this angle, you can see that this guy is hanging up in the middle here, but look at that. Look at how much hot glue I had to use to get it to stay. So that was that. And then down here I have some little trinkety things along the back wall, but I have brought you in to put in the last piece. So I'm gonna put my light here. See if I can make sure you guys are seeing stuff. So I'm gonna put this skull right here on this guy. You can't see it. All right, so I'm gonna put him here. I can't see because I got stuff in the way. All right, here we go. So I'm trying to just scooch things over a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to put him, I got a little bit of hot glue on him already, I didn't need to. But I'm going to put him up here, up close to the front, so that when you actually, I know you can't see anything, but when you actually look at it, you'll see him, but then if you look back to the back, you'll see the other stuff. So, here we go. I'm so glad I decided not to show you guys the process of me hot gluing everything, because Curse words were uttered for sure. Alright, here we go. Just want them to be kind of close to the front there. And I don't want them to be too in the way. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So I want you to be able to look in and see him, but also look past him and see the stuff behind him. And I believe I've accomplished that just now. So this is the thing. Knocked over my hot glue gun. Alright, I see you guys are seeing the thing. Okay. So, get the light on here. So there you go. There it is. I am also about to add a couple little keys. I guess I can do that while you guys are watching. Let's see if I can do it. I had a whole bunch of other little trinkety things that I was maybe gonna add, but I decided against it. So I was gonna do these 2 silver keys, just because, see how, I know you guys can't see it, but see how dark that key is? And then how light that one is. So I figured on the black background, it would be better. I'm sure if anybody could see me right now, they would probably crack up laughing because I have a GoPro strapped to my head, and then I also have a light strapped to the GoPro. So, so I was thinking the keys should be centered like that. What do you think? Does it look like too much, maybe? I don't know, it might look like too much. So I also pondered these roses, of course. I thought about those up there. Maybe they would be better. I don't know. I don't know! I'm having a problem figuring out what I want to do from here. I kind of like the thought of it being off to the side, maybe even in the middle, maybe even on the bottom. I don't know, now that I'm looking at the keys with all this other stuff going on, the keys might be too much. Dang it! What am I gonna do? I mean, I do have these little these ampersands. It's gonna be that and that and that. I have a little, even a littler one. Guy's jaunty. I mean, I kind of want to put something off to the side. I don't know, maybe I will just build it all up. Maybe I will just do the keys. Do the keys, do the roses. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see what gets blocked if I put the roses right here. There's the little stem thing. I'm doing it. Well, yeah, I burned the crap out of myself earlier. Why aren't you gonna glue? Where did I screw up? Ouch. Ouch. That's odd. What the heck? Stop it. Ow. I apologize for all the crap in the floor. I don't know if that's gonna hold or not. Probably not. Put a little bit more on here. See how that does. And then, kind of like this shiny skull guy. Right there. Now, how I'm gonna get him to stay, I don't know. Quite literally making this up as I go, which I'm sure is obvious to you. Now, do I do the key or do I not do the key? I kind of think if I do the key, it's gonna look even messier. I've got little you know, like little jewel thingies that I could put, but I think that's too much. I don't know. I think that's gonna be it. Thing I wish was different was that I wish there was light, some sort of light source inside of it, so that you could actually see all the little stuff in there. Do you see how I did the little? Hang on, let me take this off the head. See how I did the little clock in the back there? I like that. I thought that was really cute. And then I didn't put anything in here on the back wall, but then that's all back wall back there. Alright, well, let me know what you think. It was fun to do it. Took me long enough. It took me like, I don't know, I did it over 2 days, and stuff. So yeah, It's so dark in there. Guess if it's facing a light, it won't be too bad. So there you go. There's the completed product. I decided not to do anything on the sides for now. I may change my mind. I'm gonna hang it up and look at it for a while and see what I think. Alright, you guys, have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Alright, see ya.